Hey, thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to Applied Science Live after a long hiatus. Much of spring and summer 2021, our solo production team was out of the office, very distracted, very all over the place. So after a several month pause, I'm happy to say we are back better than ever with what could not be a more perfect return episode with an amazing guest, my friend Mikaila Belk. She is a member of the team at Mercy Corps, and she works in a department of the organization that's developing a really cool connectivity tool, a medium for connecting people from all around the globe who want to help each other, support each other, succeed in business, entrepreneurship, innovation, development ideas. It's called Micro Mentor, and I will let her tell us all about that in just a minute. Before I flip it over to our conversation, I just wanted to introduce the episode by saying the work this group is doing is really, really cool stuff. Last I read, the organization was operating in 38 countries, and the platform Mikaila's going to tell us about extends even beyond that. So without further ado, again, Mikaila, big thanks and praise for delivering such a descriptive, fun interview. I think it speaks for itself, and I really appreciate her sitting down with me and telling me about her work, and taking the time out of our camping trip this past summer to do so on a picnic bench outside of Reedsport in Western Oregon. I think anyone out there who's interested in technology, innovations, aid work, nonprofits, global connections, this is going to be a fun episode for you, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks again.
Hi, Alex.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great. Thanks for sitting down with me. I'd love to hear about the work you're doing at Mercy Corps.
Yeah, so I'm working at Micro Mentor, which is a social innovation of Mercy Corps. It's an online business mentoring platform. So Mercy Corps works in a bunch of different countries and does a bunch of different things, but we're kind of this separate branch, separate sector on the innovations team. And we're almost a tech innovation platform because what Micro Mentor is it's an online business mentoring platform that connects entrepreneurs to mentors. And so far, we've reached almost 170,000 entrepreneurs and 50,000 business mentors, volunteer business mentors.
Oh.
And
wow.
we just create connections between entrepreneurs and mentors around the world.
Very cool. And sometimes a mentor will have more than one person they talk to.
Definitely. Yeah. So this platform, it's almost like these like social media things we're really used to, like Facebook or LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Where you go on and then you can find people, and we have an algorithm that helps match people. So when an entrepreneur logs in and signs on and says like, so they have to fill out this whole profile, they can say like, what expertise am I looking for?
Very cool.
One could be like business startup, or I need to make a business plan, or I need access to finance, or I need to figure out how to make a budget, all these things. So then they can go online, and our algorithm sort of helps connect you, like, oh, this person may or may not have what you need, but they can also search generally. Like, it's a fully, like, we don't connect people. They are allowed to connect to whoever they want.
Oh, very cool.
So we can suggest, we just facilitate. We can suggest this person has business skills in this way. You're looking for these business skills. Maybe this would be good. And then they can reach out and connect. We also have a Q&A forum that's like, you don't have to do a one-on-one connection. You can just put out to the ethos. How do I get my business to, I don't know, something...
Yeah, general question.
Pretty general and random. And then anyone can respond. But that also leads to great mentoring relationships, because say you put a question out in the ethos of like, I need help creating an Excel sheet for my finances or whatever. So someone responds and says, oh, I'm really good at that. I can help you with that. So not only are they responding, and maybe they'll give a template or something to the general community of Micro Mentor, then that person can be like, do you want to talk one-on-one? and like create this mentoring relationship where we can, you know.
Wow.
And that's not only it. Like we don't just want US mentors. We have mentors all around the world. So this sort of like adapts and creates in different countries as well. Like we don't want like US mentors to be the only mentors to people around the world, because we are in 180 countries. So we want mentors from all around the world. So the 170 entrepreneurs we've reached so far and the 50,000 mentors, that's definitely not all US. The mentors are all around the world. In fact, our platform is in the Somali language, Arabic, Spanish, and English.
Wow. Very far reaching. Do you have a favorite story or pair of mentor-mentees that you've worked with, or something to kind of tell us about?
Yeah, so there was this girl who grew up in her local village, and then she came to the US and went to grad school and was like, you know, I'm getting all these business skills, I'm getting all these things, but I want to support my community back home. So she went back home and she started like a craft goods kind of place and wanted to grow it, but was kind of failing and was like, I need to create a plan, or so she went on Micromentor. She found a mentor who helped her create a business plan, who helped her with marketing, who helped her like kind of guide her through these things, but in her context, in her way. And then the business grew, and now she's opening her third shop, and they're actually growing. Her name is Sarah, Cera, and she's actually thriving. And like the other thing about her business too is one thing she wanted was to create sustainable jobs for her community, because there wasn't a lot of jobs in her community. So she's hiring people now to help create these like craft goods and things, but with the help of her mentor, she has a business plan, a financial plan, a budget, all these things, and is super successful.
That's a really cool story. And her mentor was also from the same home culture, whichever country this is. No.
Her mentor was American.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
so it can work globally. I think one thing we're trying to grow now is we would love to have more mentors in the context that people are working, because sometimes that is a challenge. Is like your mentor can tell you so much until they know your context. And so that's one thing. We just went through our annual planning. Our fiscal year ends June 30th. So we're just in the first year of annual planning. And one thing we really want is to focus on getting mentors from contextual, or something that I'm really excited about, you know, is trying to get more mentors contextualized, because we're trying to start a program in Yemen, which my old stomping grounds, you know, because I did grants management for Middle East.
yes.
And we're trying to start it up with a business incubator. So there's a local Yemeni business incubator that's helping entrepreneurs and small businesses there with like skills training and classes. And so it makes sense to pair mentoring with that. Like, why not get advice and help, you know?
Yeah.
And but the first thing she said that she was concerned about is like, the one who runs this small business incubator, she's so awesome. She was like, I tried to have a mentor before, but they were in like England or something, and they gave me great advice. They were so great, but they didn't understand the Yemeni context at all. So they're like, oh, this will help you access finance or small business loans. But it's like, that's how you access small business loans in your country. Those don't exist here, or, you know. So my goal this year is to try and find more mentors within the context of the entrepreneurs who need them, so they know what they can offer, you know, and they're not offering lofty goals of like, oh, just, you know, apply for a loan and you'll get it. It's like, you know, what can we actually have a mentor help them get, you know? Maybe a business plan does help, maybe a, you know.
So your part of your job is the outreach to growing the different country programs, and
that is my
that's your
whole
focus.
job. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So for someone who wants to learn more about this, what could they do if they want? Could they browse the website?
Yeah, we have a really cool, every year we do a business outcome impact evaluation. Our 2020 impact evaluation is the last one that's up. If you go onto the website, you can find it. The other thing is, if you go onto the website and you scroll all the way to the bottom and you get to blog, or if you go to micromentor.org/en, That's the blog also. And the blog is my most favorite because it's all the success stories. So it's stories directly from entrepreneurs and mentors who have found something through us. You know, like, I can't say what they found, but
A whole variety.
beautiful things that they have found through this type of support.